Hi, everybody. So I want to tell you about some of the really great illusions that have participated in the Best Illusion of the Year contest in the last couple of years since the last time I spoke here. And, but first I wanted to talk about tiling and something that I don't believe has been solved in tiling, because I think it might relate to a classic illusion, and I didn't realize it until I saw the contest this year. And one of the top 10 illusions addresses this issue. I could be completely, I could be completely wrong about this, but I think it might be of interest to this crowd. Okay, so the Illusion of the Year contest is a contest that happens every year. You can win cash prizes if you make it to the top 10, and then you're voted by the world on the internet to be in the top 3. You win a cash prize of either $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000, depending on whether you're third, second, or first place. So I'll show you a few of the top 10 winners from the last few years that I think are really interesting. And, but this first one I'm going to talk about is related to the Pandorf illusion. The Pandorf illusion is this illusion here, which is you see those two lines which you amodally complete, which is the psychological term for that thick black line looks like it's a single line that meets behind the crossbar. But in fact, those two black lines do not meet. They actually don't touch each other if you extend them across. And yet our visual system sees them as meeting. And this is a classic illusion I'm sure you've all seen before. We have no idea how this works. We don't have the physiological mechanism. We don't really understand why this happens. Nobody has a computational theory that I'm aware of that explains why humans might want to do this. This illusion that came up this year showed something that I think is potentially interesting and related to tiling. This is by Gideon Kaplowitz's lab. The illusion contest was supported this year by the Museum of Illusions.
The Pandorf triangles created by Gideon Paul Kaplowitz, Eleanor Kaplowitz, and Evelyn Kaplowitz. Original music by Jean-Paul Poit.
The outline of this shape looks like a stylized Z, like this. However, you will also see two illusory triangles, one here and one here. They look like they share a common edge, and you will experience an illusory contour extending between these two lines. That contour is very mysterious, as those lines do not connect. As strange as this may be, the shape really is made of two triangles. Here they are. Simply mind-boggling.
Okay, so that illusion I think is of interest to this group, and it's of interest to potentially solutions of tiling that haven't been discussed to the best of my knowledge, because I think this suggests that it's possibly indicating the visual system is solving a tiling problem with the Pandorf illusion and meeting edges that don't actually meet in Euclidean space, because the visual system is capable of actually solving tiling in non-Euclidean space, where these triangles are actually overlapping because of, for example, vantage points that are non-Euclidean. Now, I don't know if that's correct. It's a hypothesis, but I think that there might be someone in this room who might find that interesting and may want to look into that in the future. But this is one of our top 10 illusions of the year, and I think, I hope that you see how it potentially could be solved by one of you, solving one of the most classic illusions of all time, the Pandorf illusion. Okay, so let me tell you about this. This classic illusion is one of the fundamental classic auditory illusions of all time. It's called the Shepard tone. Now this illusion, you can hear this sound going from low to high. And this low to high rising of this tone never ends for infinity. It's going to keep going up. You're going to wait for it to end, and it's not going to. And this is happening in your mind. Okay, this is not happening in physical reality. It has to do with a missing fundamental in the chord being played as it rises, and how your auditory system is essentially joining these. Now, this is also possible to do in the visual system. We've presented that here in previous years, an illusion in the contest that did that. but you can hear it just keeps going up and up and up. But it's already the same sound you've heard before, even though it doesn't sound like it's looped around and become low anymore. And it just is going to keep rising and rising and rising. Well, this year, so this is a classic illusion of auditory. This year we had the very first contest illusion in the last 17 years that was a new auditory illusion. And in this auditory illusion, instead of a tone that keeps rising, and the thing is, damn it, it's still going up, okay? But if we now look at this, you can actually do this, they discovered, with the Accelerando illusion. And this illusion, the tones are, hold on, there it is. The tones, the tempo is going up. So let's clap. Keep going. Stay with it. It's going up. You got to speed up. Don't stop speeding up. Keep going. Oh, thank you. It's not my illusion, but thank you very much. This illusion is a tempo illusion where it seems to get faster and faster and faster for infinity, and it never loops around and gets slower again for that to keep happening. So this is an amazing new illusion that has to do with our perception of beats per minute. This illusion is by Matt Pritchard, and in this illusion, I won't explain it. He's going to explain it very well, but it builds on previous illusions that he's won before. In the last, he won first prize in 2023, which I'm showing you now, and he also won first prize in 2021, which I showed you last time I was here. And they're both based on the same fundamental premise. Let me show you. Yeah, okay. So what's happening here is this. So this is an anamorphic illusion fundamentally, okay? So what I love about this demo is he's actually showing you how to make it. So he made the brick wall with the hole in it, and he shined a light from the vantage point of the camera that he's going to show it to you from later. And then he drew in the background a copy of the wall to fit the light shadow that was created. And that's how he actually built this. He's shown you these kinds of illusions before, but he hasn't shown you how he did it till now. So I recommend that you go to the Illusion of the Year contest and check it out. It's illusioncontest.com. Okay.